That's
Yes. All right.
Except Google.
What?
Except Google.
Except Google?
You put it in C-Major, you know what's
Oh, you get the note.
right. But we're gonna have to fix that with SEO. Thanks for giving us that tip. SEO, here we go.
Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Soul Sessions. I am your host, Miss J. Cole, and back there on the cameras and stuff, you got the producer, Stan, over there. Hey, Stan.
What up, though?
Hey, what up, though? And we also have C-Major.
Good to be here. Thank you guys for the invitation.
Yes, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Been following you for a little while.
Awesome.
And I really like your music. And so why don't you just tell me about yourself?
So I'm born and raised native, Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. Grew up in Maryville, then all over the valley. Yeah, all over the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Levine. Grew up musically. Really was started from imitating voices at a young age.
Really? Okay.
And was in high school, and one of the girls said, "Hey, I want you to do Trey song."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Trey songs," you know.
Yeah.
So I go home, I study the boy, listen to his music, come back, and like do Neighbors Know Your Name in front of whole class.
Okay.
Knocked it down.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
After that, everybody said, "Hey, you should probably do this."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that's where it just took off. So from high school on, not seriously until about 3 or 4 years ago, but
Yeah.
just trying to find a niche and find who I was as an artist took that long until about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Until I found out who C-Major was.
Okay. Good. And so, as you were trying to find your niche, what niche do you fall in?
Man, I would say R&B, soul. I feel like I have more soul in my music. I feel I have love for music, period.
Yes.
So it's not about the stardom, the famous. Everybody knows I can sing. It's more like when I sing, it just feels good,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But it was just trying to find my sound.
Yeah.
And who I was as an artist was what took the minute to figure out.
Yeah.
But we figured it out, and now we're here.
Yes. And then in that process of you figuring out that sound, like, what did you go through? Like, what were your difficulties, and what did you find when you found it? What was that moment that you were like, this is it?
So the moment that I found and knew it, I mean, it took a journey because I was trying to find my own harmonies, my own melodies, what to make me stand out different from other artists, right? I guess the melodies and the harmonies are the hardest part to figure out because as an artist, you got to have your own style,
Yes.
right? That's what makes Chris Brown a Chris Brown, Neo a Neo, Janae.
Yeah.
They all have their sound. So I guess just finding that sound is what took me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I ran into my brother, Chris Cope, who then brought me on a team with them. And he then kind of pushed me
Mm-hmm.
to be like, "No, you have it. Stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
You think about it way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Get in there." So he kind of, that right there kind of helped me turn to, okay, let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So are you musically trained, or did you like self-taught,
Yeah,
self-taught?
I would say more self-taught.
Yes.
I would say by ear.
Yeah.
Growing up, I had a single mom, 2 younger brothers, and it was always Saturday cleanings, and then it was always Jodeci, Jagged Edge, 112, the whole 9.
Yeah.
And she'd be in her feelings, and just that vibe of going through, seeing her hurt, pain, happy, dancing, smiling. It was that caught my ear. So I was just more like a learn by ear. I play instruments as well, and I taught myself by ear with that too.
Yes.
So I would say by ear.
Okay. What instruments do you play?
Piano, bass, acoustic guitar.
Nice.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what the ones I play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I find it interesting how I listen to a lot of people's journeys and where they started. And it's usually in the home,
Right.
Saturday, Sunday cleaning, when you have the music on,
Yeah.
or it's in the church,
Yeah.
when people sing in the choirs and everything like that. But it all goes into music started at home in the family, and then, with your journey, with
Right.
seeing the struggles of our parents, or, Like sometimes I'd be in my room singing my heart out, and my kids would pick up on it, you know, because my mom would do things like that, or it just came with emotion. Like I was mad, you know, I would put on whatever, like Mary J. Blige was my go-to, you know, sometimes, and so it was just, you know, I see that how that influence kind of helped us along our way and growing, and you know I sing a little bit too. No, I sing in the church and everything.
Okay.
But I just see how that foundation
Right.
kind of was like, okay, so, and that's what Soul Session is about. That foundation, what took you to your journey and brought you to who you are today.
Right.
So, what musical influences did you have growing up?
Growing up, well, yeah, I did have church too. My my grandparents were pastors, so I had church. Never sang in church.
Yeah.
I was more of a hidden talent back then.
Okay.
But also it's because of the music I listened to, obviously in church. But influences, man. A lot of my influences come from a lot of older artists. I've always been older artists. R. Kelly, Keith Sweat, Tevin Campbell. I mean, people that actually had, you know, in music you had talent.
Yes.
You know, you have the love and you have talent to do it, to where you know, the belching and the crying and the soul rapping, the hands, the rain dancing, the spinning. And I would have to say those artists then were my biggest influences and have always been my biggest influences. Influences now, I would have to say, you know, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But most importantly, my boy Eric Bellinger. He's been one of my biggest songwriting, singing influencers in the last 10 years.
Yes.
I saw him from when he first dropped his first Born to Sing volume mixtape to now where he's at big, man.
Yes. I saw him recently at
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, he was here. It was the Tower House or something. Yeah. I saw him perform for the first time.
Right.
I've heard his music, but I saw the performance and, you know, got to hear him live. So I was like, oh, this is a new favorite, you know. So I enjoy listening to him as well.
Right.
With you being a native of Arizona, you've seen the music scene here. What is the Arizona music scene for R&B like, and what challenges have you faced as an artist?
So I think what I consider R&B music, it's very few out here, R&B music wise here in Arizona. I might know a handful of artists that do it.
Yeah.
But I think the challenges that we all face and that we all have is a lot of the artists here in Arizona, and no disrespect to anybody out there, you know, I try to raise every artist out here, whether you're rap, singing, or whatever. But I think the hardest thing we have to go through is the genre we're in, just the genre we're in, right? Because we're vulnerable, right? R&B and soul is vulnerable music.
Yes.
Now, music nowadays has these younger generation feeling hard, tough, guns, fighting. You know, they call it women the B word. So when they hear a man, especially me, I think with me, or any man doing R&B right now in Arizona, it's very hard for us because the vulnerability of being a vulnerable artist as a man and being able to talk about your emotions makes you look soft, makes you look weak to these other men. So they're like, that's whack.
Yeah.
When really they don't understand the art of what we're saying and how we're saying it, which where my music comes from. I like to give men a platform to where, hey, you know, it's okay to let, you know, to converse with your woman and tell her how you feel.
Yes.
Tell her you hurt. You know what I mean? So that's the message I try to get out. But I think that's the hardest thing for us, is especially as men in Arizona with the R&B scene, is the vulnerability.
Yeah.
And I think that's just what everybody sees. Oh, it's too soft. You're too soft.
Yeah, and it's not. You know, from the videos that I've seen and, you know, the music that I've heard from you, yes, you do translate that vulnerability well.
Thank you.
Like you know, you're open is what I can say. You're open with your feelings and your messages, and like, I want to say I just saw Me and You recently.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah.
And there was one, I want to say, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm tired. You know, so I've seen it's kind of like you speak it to people, and that vulnerability comes across nicely.
Absolutely.
So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, and yeah, you're not afraid to show your feelings.
No, I absolutely. I think the main thing for my music is sending a message, you know, to all my listeners.
Yeah, to me it delivers. You know, it brings you in, and you're like, okay, I felt that.
Yeah.
You know, like I felt that, and so that's what, you know, has me continue to follow. That's why I was like, hey, Stan, listen to this. You know, because
Thanks,
that's
Stan.
what it does. Yeah.
Power.
Thank you very much, Stan. Appreciate you. But you know, so I like that about your sound. I like that it's unique
Thank you.
and it's not hard, and it's not like you said. It's like the emotional part. It's the vulnerability in the message that you put across.
Right.
Ladies can listen to it and love it. Men can listen to it and they can feel it. Like, yeah, I felt that, and they can send it to their ladies. If they don't know how to communicate, send that song right on over. And it's like,
Absolutely.
this is how I feel. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah. Advocacy.
Yes.
We're going to do, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really like what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I want you to continue. I know you will,
Yes.
continue. And I just feel like you'll definitely go far. So
Thank you.
your journey has taken you like many places and as well. And is there any artist or like your ultimate, what is like your ultimate, one of your dreams or your ultimate goals?
As an artist, really, like I said, I guess just getting to the point where I can make a living off of my music.
Right.
And that's one of the, I think the only ultimate goal. I don't care to be famous. I don't care to have 100 million fans. But yeah, they're gonna come. They'll see
Yes.
that. They'll have it. But all my ultimate goal is to be able to just sit back, take care of my family, knowing that my music is taking care of it all.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I love to do. And I think anybody, whatever they love to do, they would love to get paid for it as well. And be like, okay, this is the only income I have to live off of.
Of
So-
course.
So yeah, that's probably my ultimate goal for that.
Yeah, of course, that is great. And yeah, just like one of the goals here is to help you with that exposure, to get you out there to, reach your goal. And again, when you do things that you love, that it makes it easy. It makes it easier because once you start having to do it because you're trying to make the money, then it becomes a chore. It's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
It becomes complacent.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And so yeah, just keep doing what you love. And I have a couple more questions for you. They're simple.
Okay.
So the first question is, if anybody can find you, where can they find you? And I want you to look into that camera.
So you can find me on Instagram at C-Major-Music.official. All my music is released on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, any app you have on your phone. You can find me. Just type in C-Major.
You heard it, C-Major on all media platforms, right?
That's right.
All right.
Except Google.
What? Except Google?
You put in C-Major.
Oh, you get the note.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that with SEO. Thanks for your SI tip. SEO, here we come.
Yes. And my next question for you is, what do you have coming up?
What I have coming up is a couple of singles that I'm dropping with a couple different artists in the city, a couple well-known artists in the city, pretty soon. Daily Finesse. We have 2 singles coming very, very soon, the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Dez, he's an engineer. We have 2 songs dropping with Jake. He's a rapper out of Tucson,
Okay.
out here. We have 2 records with him. And right now we're just doing hits. We're just doing single hits. And I'm on a EP journey. It's coming next year.
Nice.
Another one.
I'm excited to hear that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, are you ready to go into the booth?
Absolutely.
You ready?
Absolutely.
And what you singing for us today?
Today I'm going to be singing an unreleased song that will be coming for that EP.
Okay.
It's called 2000's Love.
Oh.
Yeah, it gives you that 2000 feel.
Okay.
2000 R&B feel.
I'm ready for it.
Let's get it.
I'm ready for it. Hey, and there you heard it. C-Major, he's about to go in the booth. And I want to thank you again for coming on the show. And I hope to see you again. You return as that EP drops and we watch you go up from here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. We appreciate it.
You are most welcome. And for you all, you can continue to follow us on Soul Sessions Show on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. The Soul Session Show on TikTok. The W's missing. Soul Session Show, SHO. Go ahead and make sure you follow us on YouTube. Hit that notification bell and subscribe so that you know every time we drop another show. I thank you so much, And we about to go in the booth.
Let's get it.
Loud.
Yeah. You know C-Major got that R&B, right? Oh, you don't know yet? Let me show you. Yeah. You got me feeling some type of way. I want you to feel what I, baby, can you feel me? Baby, do you feel me? I want you see what I see. I'm in love with the way and the things that you do. Baby, I choose you and the way that you move. I really wanna spend some time with you. Late nights, driving just to get to your crib. Girl, I know you wanted to. You ain't gotta act brand new like you used to. You can't wait till I come through. It's a late snack, baby. I'll eat you some. Yeah, look. You got me feeling some type of way. I want you to feel what I, baby, can you feel me? Baby, do you feel me? I hope you see what I see. I'm in love with the way and the things that you do. Baby, I choose you and the way that you move. I really wanna spend some time with you. Oh, baby, I can't wait till it's our day. Babe, I wanna marry you. And while I stare at you, I say I do. You can't wait till I put the ring on. Get on my knees, baby, sing your song. It's on. It's on. Yeah, you got me feeling some type of way. I want you to feel what I say. Feel me, baby, do you feel me? I hope you see what I see. I'm in love with the way and the things that you do. Baby, I choose you and the way that you move. I really wanna spend some time with you. Oh, yeah, 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 whoa. C-Major, I'm major.
Hey, thanks again for joining us for another episode of Soul Sessions. I am the producer, Stan Jones, with my host,
Miss J. Cole.
Oh man, today was a great show with C-Major.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
What you think about his music?
I like it.
All of it, or just?
No, I like it. I like all of it. I like his music because it's like that soulful R&B, takes you away. It takes you back. Not in like 2020 nothing. It takes you back to like 2000.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So that vibe, and that's vibe.
That's what I feel from it.
Yeah.
Especially that last song, but that's what it was for, specifically for that.
Yeah.
But he had a nice come up. Arizona native. Yeah, but he lives all across the valley, But he was real cool. We liked the show. We're really waiting to see what he got coming up next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See how far he's gonna go. But thank you again for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for our next episode with Muwabi. It's gonna be popping.
Pop. Like this. Pop lock.
It's African. They don't really pop lock.
Well, you said popping.
I say it's gonna be popping.
So I was like, what's gonna be?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
that? Okay. No?
Hey.
Anywho.
What?
Nothing. I just said anywho.
Okay. I thought you were about to say something. Anyway, look.
Listen.
Make sure that you following us on YouTube, or Instagram, and Facebook at The Soul Session Show. Make sure you're following us on TikTok at The Soul Session Show.
Soul Session Show. S-H-O.
Show with an S-H-O.
Soul Session Show.
And we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Peace.
Hey, one more thing. When you make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Hit subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a show on the Soul Session Show.
That's right. Peace.
Thought you was about to say something else.
And hair grease.
Nah.